Once you've got your list of recipients created, and you've got your publication created as well, the publication that's going to go out to that list of people, it's time for the fun part, and that's the actual merging of the two. So when we do a mail merge, we can take information that exists in that recipient list and use some of it to personalize what we're sending out, in this case our publication that announces a grand opening. So let's begin our mail merge by going up to the Tools menu. From the Tools menu, come down to Mailings and Catalogs, and over here to Mail Merge. So when we give that a click, we saw this in the very first lesson in this section, the Mail Merge task pane shows up, and we're at step 1, which is to choose our list of recipients, which can be an existing list. It could be our Outlook contacts if you're using Microsoft Outlook, or we can type a new list from scratch if we wanted to. Well, we know that we've got one that I've provided for you, so we're going to use an existing list. All we need to do now is click Next, which is to, of course, select that list that's been created for you. So you need to navigate to the Lesson 11 folder of your exercise files. So double-click that Lesson 11 folder and select your envelope label list. Give it a click and click Open. So the Mail Merge Recipients dialog box shows up. There's our list of recipients from our recipient list. You can see the name of the data source is envelope label list. Everyone's got a check mark. That means everyone is going to be receiving this publication if I want. If there's anyone here who shouldn't get it, I can deselect them by clicking in the checkbox. If I want everyone to get this particular publication, I can come up here and click in the very top checkbox next to data source to select everybody or deselect everybody. But I definitely want everyone to receive this. Now if I wanted to, I could select a different list. I could select my Outlook contacts or create a new list. Those options I saw on the Mail Merge task pane over here, I can do right from within this dialog box as well. But I've got the list. Everyone is checked off here. Everyone's going to be getting it. I click OK. And now I've created a list of recipients tied into this publication. So under the Prepare Your Publication section now of our Mail Merge task pane, I can see the fields that can be used in this publication if I want to customize it. So down below, I've got a number of recipients. I can exclude recipients from here, find specific ones, edit that list again if I needed to. But I can customize this publication to make it personal to the people that I'm going to be inviting. So maybe up here in this text box, I'm going to click just here where it says we're opening a new location. And I'm going to type in Dear, leave a space, and now I want the first name field to go in there. So I'm going to click on first name, and it says Dear First Name. I'm going to put in a comma, and I'm going to hit Enter to drop that down, which actually moves Dear First Name up. So now everyone's first name is going to show up in this invitation, and they're going to think it was sent out specially for them. All right, so that means that to complete the mail merge, I come down to the next step, which is Create Merged Publication. So when I click on that, look at my options. Is it going to be for print? Do I want to merge to a new publication or add to the existing publication called Add 11A? Well, I want to create a new publication out of this, so merge to a new publication is what I'm going to select. It takes a couple of seconds, but look at this down at the bottom. I've got 5 pages, and each one of them is a custom invitation that's been merged with my recipient list, all 5 recipients. Dear Karen. If I go to page 2, Dear Diane, Dear Lorna, I've got Chris, and the 5th one is Paul. So I've got information that pertains to each of the people who are going to receive this. I print out this publication, fold it up, stuff it in an envelope, and then send it off. Now I have some other options here like printing, so I can do the printing right from here. I don't have to close this up. I can prepare for a commercial printers if I wanted it to be really professional. That's up to me, but that will complete the actual merge. I can save this publication if I needed to. Odds are you're not going to do that because you've got the original called called Add 11A. That's the one we opened up. But you can see if I wanted to save this, it would be a separate file and would be made up of 5 pages. That's going to take up some room on your hard drive, and you don't really need to save this because you can just run the merge again at any time. So when we're done and we've printed this out, if this task pane is still showing up, you can go up to Tools, come down to mailings and catalogs, and then cancel the merge. Now, because we've gone through the entire merge, it's not available. So all we would need to do is actually close up this publication. If we've saved it, no problem, it just closes. If we haven't, we'll be prompted to save our changes. We can say no. So there we go. We're back to add 11a. And here's where we can cancel the merge unless we wanted to do another one by going to Tools, Mailings and Catalogs, and Cancel Merge. Answering yes to confirm takes us back to our original publication. All right, now another option would be to send out our publication via email. And if we wanted to do that, it's very similar to a mail merge, but we do have a separate option for that. We'll look at it next.